For the next hour, you belong to us. We'll bring you the very best in handpicked, unsigned rock and metal. Don't worry, you're in safe hands. We are 2 Bucks.
Hey, rock monsters! You'll be happy to know this week I am not naked. Oh no, feeling far too old for that now. I've been made a grandfather again for the 5th time. But why do they do this to me? Just makes me feel really old. So, pipe and slippers this week for me while I'm getting my rock together again. Hopefully, a good hour of 2 Bucks stuff will bring all that back out. Now I have to say, Vinny's starred again. Now that 2 Bucks have gone mobile and we're no longer using the Angel Hotel in Colford, the next gig that we put on will be the 28th of August, smack bang in the middle of Tree Fest for me, at the Dragonfly in Pontypool. It's all in aid of the British Heart Foundation, calling it the BPM Festival. There will be a barbecue and there will be market stalls there. There'll be a £2 donation to get you in. Obviously you can donate as much as you want. £2 is the minimum amount. But with 8 bands on, that's 25p a band. How can you not want to go to that? And even better, 4 of those bands are fairly new. New to me anyway. So I'll be needing to get some tracks from them for next week. Which leaves 4 bands for this week that I can play. So who's in this week and who's in next week? Right, next week will be the new bands Death by Disco, Sincerely Yours, Eclipse and Well Dressed Thief. So that'll be 4 new to the playlist bands, 4 introductions. And if I can squeeze them in at the end, Jazzinator's guest band. So that'll make next week's show really, really interesting. This week's show is just going to be plain awesome. I'm going to start it off with the 4 bands from the lineup that we do have tracks from. They are Disrupt the Continuum, Incursion, Cosmic Ninja and Cosmosis. And if anyone's going to get me back into party mode, it's those 4. So let's get that started. Disrupt the Continuum are working on some brand new music. Looking forward to hearing some of the new stuff. The previous song that I had, Shape of Things to Come, wasn't a particularly good recording. I think I probably had the levels up a bit loud when I recorded that. Made it a little bit fuzzy and distorted. I've got something else to play by them now. This is fantastic. It's called Collective Suicide. You can find the video for it on their Facebook page. Check this out. Disrupt the Continuum, kicking the show off in proper style. That's called Collective Suicide. You can find the video on their Facebook page. There's videos of a couple of other songs on there as well. They're going to make a great album. Right, I'm nearly metalled up now, and I think this little bit of incursion that I'm going to play will be just what I need to finish the job. It's great to hear vocals on their stuff now, and I'm looking forward to seeing this one live. It's called Tempting Demons.
This is my fucking
Oh, that's done the job. That's Incursion, Tempting Demons. They were great when they were just doing instrumentals, but now they're doing full songs. That's brilliant. The slippers are off. We're back to rock mode. But I need party mode to engage now as well. I'm going to engage party mode with the next two bands. I'm going to be keeping the pipe for the first one. That should help me bring out my inner hippie. And my inner hippie needs acoustic-based rock, Cosmosis. They have a new EP on the horizon. It's called The Shift Hits the Fan. Don't have any tracks from it yet, unless this track that I've just ripped from their Facebook page is from it. So let's go. Headband on. Flower behind me ear hole. Let's get that pipe fired up. This is Cosmosis. It's called Love Is Here.
And all it is, like everything else, is a choice. A choice between fear and love.
Into this world, but I know it's divine. The dreamers start to see, their hearts begin to shine. You don't see, you don't care, you won't find us anywhere.
Dudes, that is Cosmosis. New track called Love Is Here. That works for me. Hippie mode is now engaged. Just need to pump up the jam a little bit, get me party mode on. And that is the job of the one and only Cosmic Ninja. The last time I had them on the show I played their new track Judgment Day. But this week I'm going to go right back to the beginning. Now the first track that I got from them was called Eradicate, which is pretty flipping awesome. But apparently the first track that they recorded is called Redefine. And that, if it's true, just goes to show that they didn't have to build up to being awesome. That's how they started. So I'm going to finish off this week's coverage of the BPM Festival, the first four bands, with Cosmic Ninja. This is Redefine. I'm getting my party on. Bill and Ted style.
69, dudes!
Well, you know what I mean. So that's the first 4 bands for the next $2 gig. BPM Festival, being held at the Dragonfly in Pontypool on the 28th of August. We will need a voluntary donation of at least £2 from you. But for 8 bands, that's not bad at all, is it? And hopefully, next week we'll have the other 4 bands. So there you go anyway. Being a grandad, not so bad. And it wasn't difficult to re-engage rock and party mode. So that's it, slippers are off, pipes gone. It's time to rock. Then I'm going to go back and rock some of the bands I haven't rocked for a little while. That's awesome, because it means I get to shout, up the horse, again. Need to get me a dead horse fix. This is Black Hole. Oh, that feels so much better. Dead Horse, Black Hole. If you check their Facebook page, you'll see that on the 11th of November, they're on stage with Lordy. Lordy on stage, at stage, in Basingstoke. Absolute mentality. I'd love to be at that. Right, I'm going to keep it heavy for now with Beneath the Divine's EP, Voice of the Deceiver. So now might be a good time to move anything fragile from away from your speakers. This is Fire in Heaven.
children, for they know more than you. You burn in the heaven, and you freeze down in hell. There's a fire in heaven, it is burning for you. There's a fire in heaven, it is burning for you. There's a fire in heaven, it is burning for you. There's a fire in heaven, it is burning for you. Yeah, it's burning for you. Burning for you. Fire in heaven.
Gordon Bennett, riffage lower than a snake's belly in a tractor rut. That's Beneath the Divine. It's from Voice of the Deceiver, a track called Fire in Heaven. Right, I think it's time to lighten things up a trifle. It'd be very difficult to make it any heavier than that, wouldn't it, really? So, a bunch of guys that I saw at the Lower George in Gloucester, they were amazing then. The first album, absolutely brilliant. Second album, doesn't seem to have given them any trouble at all, to be honest. They are the hugely talented Cairo Sun. This is from the second album, Storm Clouds. It's Lion in a Cage.
Trapped like a lion
Absolutely brilliant. That's Cairo's son lying in a cage. That's taken from the second album, Storm Clouds. And that's one of the shorter tracks. Although it doesn't seem to matter how long the tracks are. You're always ready for it to do another couple of minutes once they've finished. Now, another band that we saw at the Lower George that absolutely blew us away, completely took us by surprise, was Apherium. Been firm favourites since then. This is the lead track from their last EP, Embrace the Fall That Brought Us Here. There is new material very, very close to being released. It is awesome. Can't play it for you yet. But take it from me, you will love it. This is Embrace.
of eternity. There's a place for you and me. If you stumble along the way, keep moving and trust your faith. Trust your faith. Embrace the fall that brought us here. Bless the winds that throw us across the sea. We all reap what we all sow.
So that was the lead single from Apherium's last EP, Embrace the Fall That Brought Us Here. That's simply called Embrace. It is simply awesome. The new stuff is going to forcibly rip your socks right off your feet. So as soon as I'm allowed to play it, it will be forthcoming. Right then, time for some cross-channel debauchery. With the rockers from Rotterdam, Dieselburner. Again, seems like ages since I've been on the show. So I need to do something about that. And I need to do something about it right now. So check your conditioning, get yourself a bib if necessary. This is Pavlov's Dog.
Winner!
Stardust left me dribbling. That is Dieselburner, Pavlov's dog. To be honest, at my age, that's only one of the things that makes me dribble. Other things include watching the telly, sleeping, talking to people, pretty much everything. At the moment, what's making me dribble is the anticipation of introducing a brand new band for you. Although, I know some of you have already liked these guys on Facebook, so they won't be new to everybody. But if they are new to you, feel free to go check them out on Facebook, tell them that I sent you across there to show them some $2 love, and click their like button. They're from London, they're called One for Sorrow, and they are Joe Thompson on vocals, Jason Putter on guitars, Snakes on bass, and Ross Sorrow on drums. I'm going to introduce them to you guys with a track from their debut album Blood Songs. And if you're interested in a copy of that after you've heard the song, you can get it from their Facebook page. £10 for the physical copy, £5 for the downloaded version. You can also pick up their first EP, Backs to the Wall, from the same place. So, off you go, check them out. While you're doing that, I'm going to play a track from the album Blood Songs. This one is called The Mass Aversion.
discarded. Fuck the test of time. Discarded. Don't betray the right of every sentient being to hunt the light without distraction. And how you slip to blame with 20th century soul. Maintain a hold on modern monkeys and won't repeat this.
So that's a guest band for this week, one for Sorrow. I think they fit in with the rest of our bands absolutely perfectly. That's a track from their debut album Blood Songs. It's called The Massive Version, which, as I said in the introduction, you can pick up from their Facebook page. Excellent stuff. Right, it's time for me to do the going away dance. Our time is up. So don't forget, next week we're going to have the final four bands from the Dragonfly gig on the 28th of August. That'll be the $2 BPM Festival in aid of the British Heart Foundation. Started this week with the first four bands from that. The bands that we already have on the playlist. Next week are the four bands that will be joining them and becoming part of the $2 family. Right then, that's all we got time for. I'm going to have to do the hurrying up and running away dance now. I'm not sure what was in that pipe that I had earlier on, but it seems to have worn off. I'm quite cold and I'm going to put some clothes on. It's been a long time since we finished the show with some indiscriminate noise, so I'm going to do that this week. Closing down with Pizzatramp. This is Chunderbus. So until next week.
Carry on, everybody. You've all done very well.